Welcome to Morning Joan, your daily dose of celebrity gossip, entertainment news, and all the tea you can handle. I'm your host, Joan, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. Grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the latest scoop. We're just hours away from the biggest night in television, the Emmy Awards. The stars are aligning, the red carpet is rolled out, and the anticipation is building. Who will take home the coveted awards? Will it be Cate Blanchett, Jake Gyllenhaal, or maybe Colin Farrell? The competition is fierce, folks. But before we get to the main event, let's talk about some of the notable nominees. At just 15 years old, Roxana Zal's record for being the youngest Emmy winner for acting might be broken by none other than adolescent star Cooper. Yes, you heard that right, 15 years old. He's nominated for Best Supporting Actor in a Limited Series, and if he wins, he'll make history as the youngest male winner in any acting category. And speaking of history, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert is making headlines after its cancellation was announced earlier this year. But in a surprising turn of events, fellow talk show hosts like Jimmy Kimmel are showing their support for Colbert by voting for him in the Variety Talk Series category. It's a bold move, and we can't wait to see how it all plays out. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Joan, how can I watch the Emmy Awards? Well, if you're in the US, you can catch it live on CBS or streaming on Paramount+. And for our UK listeners, you can follow along with live coverage on the BBC News website. Don't worry, we'll have all the updates and winners right here on Morning Joan. We've got so much more to dish about. From the Creative Arts Emmys winners to the latest drama surrounding Netflix's Menendez drama. But for now, let's just say it's going to be a wild ride. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We're diving into the world of entertainment now, and I have some exciting updates for all you fans out there. If you're a fan of the Witcher series on Netflix, you'll be thrilled to know that the first proper clip from Season 4 has finally dropped, giving us a glimpse of Liam Hemsworth as the new Geralt of Rivia. Yes, you heard that right. Liam Hemsworth is taking over the role from Henry Cavill, and I have to say, he's looking pretty great in the teaser. The new season is set to stream on Netflix starting October 30th, and it promises to be just as action-packed as the previous ones. The story picks up after the continent-altering events of Season 3, with Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri finding themselves separated by a raging war and countless enemies. But don't worry, they'll stumble upon some unexpected allies who will join them on their journeys, and maybe, just maybe, they'll have a chance to reunite. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but Joan, what about Henry Cavill? Well, let's just say his time on the show came to an end in 2023, but Netflix is pushing forward with the franchise, and we can expect even more exciting content in the future. In fact, there are rumors of spinoffs, animated films, and even a live-action prequel with Michelle Yeoh. And if that's not enough, CD Projekt Red is working on a fourth Witcher game, this time with Ciri as the lead character. So, are you excited about the new season of The Witcher? Let us know on social media using the hashtag #MorningJoan. We'd love to hear your thoughts and predictions for the upcoming season. And if you're not a fan of The Witcher, don't worry, we've got plenty more to discuss on today's show. Stay tuned for today's last cup of tea, right here on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We're wrapping up today's show with a look at what's new in the world of entertainment. You know I love a good movie premiere, and it seems like the Toronto International Film Festival has been buzzing with excitement. One of the films that caught my eye is Driver's Ed, directed by none other than Bobby Farrelly. Now, I know what you're thinking, isn't he the guy who brought us Dumb and Dumber? Well, yes he is, and it looks like he's still got that comedic magic touch. The film follows a group of high school students on a road trip to find out if their friend's girlfriend has really moved on. Along the way, they encounter all sorts of wacky misadventures and learn some valuable lessons about themselves. The cast is full of fresh faces, including Sam Nivola and Aidan Laprete, who's already getting buzz for his scene-stealing performance. But that's not all. The festival also saw a reunion of the Degrassi cast for a new documentary. I know some of you out there are fans of the show, and it's great to see the cast coming together again. The documentary premiered at the festival, and by all accounts, it was a real tearjerker. And finally, in other news, Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman have wrapped up production on Practical Magic 2. I'm not sure what to expect from this sequel, but with those two talented ladies on board, I'm sure it'll be a wild ride. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay fabulous.